Hey everyone, Sheree here. Today I'm going to be creating a Traveller's Notebook spread to go inside my Bella Traveller's Notebook album from Felicity Jane. I'm using the February Aspen Kit and I've cut two pieces here, a white cardstock piece and a grid pattern paper piece into the right size to fit into my album. I've used 4 3/4 inches by 8 1/4. And I've just added some stitching around each of those pages. I've already punched the holes as well so that I'll be able to slip these pages into my album once they're done. So I've just added another grid patterned paper piece at the bottom of that white cardstock page, and I'm just working out where I'm going to position my journaling and other bits and pieces. I am going to add some stitching across that grid piece, but first I need to re-punch the hole right at the bottom there because I did cover up that hole just a little. So the stitching's done and I can go ahead and add my journaling and that label. I'm just making sure I do have the spacing right so that I can add my title at the top. Everything's looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and stick the journaling down. So just roughly in the center, and I did want to leave a little gap between the journaling and that label. So I'm going to stick the label down as well, just slightly overlapping the grid there. And now I'm going to grab my sewing machine and add stitching to both of those pieces as well. Now that's done, I can add this home die cut piece to the very top there. That's the first word in my title, and this chipboard piece that says together will be the second word. But first, before I add those chipboard pieces, I'm stitching across the home die cut piece. The together word can now go onto the page, and I'm also adding that cute little floral chipboard piece as well, just to the side of that home word. Okay, so underneath my journaling, I wanted to add a little bit more colour, so I'm using these gorgeous chipboard heart stickers from the Aspen Kit. I've chosen 5 colours to go across just in a row underneath there. And to add the date, I'm using the awesome Aspen stamp set. It's got everything you need to add dates to your projects. So I've got January 2022 there stamped up, and now I can just cut those out and add them to my label at the bottom. Alright, so that first page is now done. Moving on to the second, I've got a piece of white cardstock which is roughly 3.5 by 5 inches, and I've cut a curve around the top just by tracing around my double-sided tape, and I've just hand stitched around that curve as well. I've got the green piece that I've just cut from the paper pack packaging, and it was the perfect size to go across the bottom of my arch there. So just adding that on. And I'm going to grab my sewing machine and add some stitching to that piece as well. Now that the stitching's done, that can go onto the middle of my grid paper page, and I can go ahead and decorate. So I absolutely love this house die cut and the little tree die cut from the Die Cut Shapes pack. They look absolutely adorable together. So I'm just going to create a little scene on my arched piece just to go along with my home theme for this project. So I'm just layering those together there on the arch. The tree's just hanging off the side of that arched piece there, which I love. And I'm also going to add some clouds. I've got these really old cloud punches in my stash, so just punching out 2 little white cardstock clouds. You could also hand cut your clouds, or you could use some dies to do that as well. I'm going to layer them together at the top left-hand side of that arch, just creating like a little sky there. And then I thought it needed a little bit more colour, so I'm going to use the same chipboard heart stickers in the same colours that I used on the first page, and I'm going to have them coming up out of the chimney like little heart smoke, I guess you would say. But I thought that would look really cute, so I'm just going ahead adding those hearts in the same colorway as I used under the journaling on that first page. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. I thought it looked really cute. And one last thing I'm going to add is this other chipboard piece from the Chipboard Bits pack, and that's going underneath the house there. So these pages are now done, and I'll be able to show you the little details. Give you a closer look here. You can see the stitching on the home word there, that row of hearts and the date label, and then here's my little scene on that cardstock art. So happy how this has turned out. I can go ahead and add these pages into my Bella Traveller's Notebook album. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how this spread has come together today. Let me know if you've got any questions. Just pop it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I look forward to bringing you more projects very soon. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now.